You could do a review? High five. High five. Yeah, good girl. So, today, I'm gonna do a little review for you guys. I just got in the mail a new parcel full of tights. I'm really excited to try these out. These are from a company called Snag, S-N-A-G, Snag. I thought I would tell you guys first a little bit about the company and why I decided I wanted to give these a try. One, these tights come in like a bunch of really fun colors. They use a variety of models. The people that you see in their advertisements, some of them are super short, some are tall, some are fat, some are skinny. They have differently abled people, they have people of different colors. It's nice to be able to see the product on somebody who actually kind of looks like you, or you know, see it on a variety of different people. Like, it is so hard to find a good pair of tights that actually fit, that actually work. I'm like 6 foot tall, you guys. I wear like probably a size 18, 20. Like, you don't necessarily want to have to like Superman it, you know what I mean? Where you gotta put your tights on and then you put another pair of underpants on over top of your tights just to hold your tights up so they're not gonna wiggle their way down. Because there's nothing quite so annoying as sort of like having to constantly be like pulling and pushing at your tights all day long. These are 80 denier tights. So let's get into it. So these were $6.99 a pair, which is a pretty good price. Like, that's British pounds, right? So that's probably like, it's like $14 a pair. That's still a lot cheaper than a lot of what I have been able to find locally, and from especially like plus size and tall stores and things like that. Often they want $30, $40, $50 for one pair of tights, and I'm sorry, I'm willing to pay that. I'm just not. I'm a cheapskate. Oh, I remember what it is. If you buy like 5 pairs, you get 10% off. If you buy like 10 pairs, you're gonna get extra, you know what I mean? So the more you buy, the more of a discount they're gonna give you, which is good. They package them in this tough bag, right? So it's like that really thick, papery sort of bag. Here's something that I thought was kind of fun. They came wrapped in tissue paper. I kind of like this because I feel like every time I purchase a pair of tights in a store, they might come in plastic and then like a cardboard sleeve or like a cardboard box. Like, there's lots of packaging, because I assume that probably keeps their costs down, but it's probably a little bit better for the environment not to use quite so much packaging, not to use plastic where we don't necessarily need to use plastic. And if you're like a weirdo, if you're like a weirdo like me, you probably think that getting free tissue paper is cool. I don't know why, but I was like, ooh, free tissue paper. I'm gonna like save it. I'll use it for something else. Ooh, these seem nice. Duly impressed so far. I got the size G. They have a size chart, like most people do, where you can kind of go and you can find your height and you can find your weight and you can kind of figure out which size is gonna fit you. So this is the raspberry. It's a really great color. Sometimes it's hard to know what color something is gonna be, if it's gonna be like true to color. These are really nice and thick. They've got a great feel to them so far. Oh. Wow, I like these. Do they have a tag in the back? No. These don't have a tag in them. I'm not 100% sure which one is the front and what's the back, because they don't have like a foot, so to speak. Like, they don't have a heel. You know how some have like the shape of a heel and you can tell that's the back? These are just straight. I don't know, but it probably doesn't matter. So we'll just try them on and we'll figure it out. Maybe there's a front, maybe there's a back, maybe there's not. Mustard. All right, I've been really feeling the mustard lately, you guys. Oh, I like that they're really stretchy. I feel like these, like, I don't wanna be too overly excited about these, but I feel like these are gonna be long enough for me. These are Hit the Bottle Green. Okay, so this, I thought, oh, this is a totally different color than I thought it was going to be. Interesting. Okay, so when I looked online and I was looking at this Hit the Bottle color, it actually, to me, like, it looked turquoise. I thought it looked like, kind of like sea glass or something. This is very much what I would call maybe like a forest green. It's dark. This is not the color I was expecting. I'm actually kind of happy about that. I tend to wear a lot of these sorts of primary colors, like red and navy and So I actually feel like these will go better with my clothing, but they're not the color I thought they would be. Next up, we have something called Shepherd's Delight. They have such cute names. Okay, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay, so these are the red ones. I'm glad that these are red because when I was looking, again, it's so hard sometimes depending to know if it's gonna be true to color, like from your, these are a brighter red, obviously, than say my skirt. So my skirt, I would say, is like a really deep red, and this is more of a really bright, almost an orange-based red. I really like the feeling of their tights. They're really nice and thick. This is pumpkin spice, so this is meant to be an orange. Oh, nice. Okay, so this is sort of a, oh, it kind of looks exactly like as they described, pumpkin spice. It's a nice, bright, rusty sort of orange. It's not like super electric orange. It's a deeper, more autumnal sort of orange. And lastly, but not leastly, because I know I'll get a lot of wear out of them. I actually didn't get any black ones. I only just got colors because I feel more colorful this season. Navy. So I got some navy ones. Navy. They are the color I expected them to be. They're very classic navy blue. Raspberry, hit the bottle green, navy, pumpkin spice, shepherd's delight, and mustard. What would go best with what I'm wearing today? Not this one. I think I'm gonna try on this mustard. But one thing that I really look for in a pair of tights is I want them to be opaque. I don't want it to be sheer like a nylon. I don't want to see a bunch of leg, you know, through, okay, I don't want to see a bunch of leg through my tights, okay? So, oh, I got my skirt stuck in there. Right, hang on. Ugh. Putting on tights. Putting on tights is one of the most awkward, weird things that a human person can do. I just feel like there's no sexy, graceful, ladylike way to put your tights on. Do you ever put your tights on with one leg facing the wrong direction and then they never quite get on right and they're kind of crooked all day long and just awkward and uncomfortable, but you can't change it because you're already left the house? First world problems. I'm just gonna work these up. I'm already tired. Trying on tights, man. It's a lot of work. All right. Okay, so here we go. Let's get these bad boys on. These have a lot of really good stretch to them, actually. Excuse me. But look how high up they come. Tights. Okay, so initial thoughts. So, initial impressions. I like them. They seem really nice and thick. Like the color is really great. The toe is a little bit reinforced. Like it's got a little reinforced toe here, so I feel like that's gonna be really good. The sizing for me seems correct. I'm very happy with the sizing. We should do a test to like make sure. Like one of these. Oh yeah, stretch it out. Alright, overall I'm very happy with them so far. I'm gonna wear them, I'm gonna test them out. I'll let you guys know what I think of them, okay? Okay. Hi everybody. Okay, we're back. Day 2 of tights. So yesterday, I wear that mustard. They fit really comfortably, but I feel like you could probably also be a lot taller and or bigger than I am and totally wear this pair of tights and they would still fit you. You know when you're wearing tights that are too big and they kind of like, they wrinkle around the bottom, they get slouchy, or they feel baggy in certain places? I didn't have that feeling. I just had the feeling that they definitely had like extra like room and give, and there would be plenty of space if you were a few inches taller or if you were a few inches bigger around. I don't think it would matter as much. I was hosting a trivia night, so I was walking all around the venue a lot. I didn't have, you know, the feeling of like the waistband, like I showed you yesterday, comes pretty much right up under my bra line, which I actually really, really like. So I find that like sometimes tights, if they're not really long enough, maybe they come to here, or they come to here, or they come to here. And not only do they kind of create like a line in your clothes somewhere, but they also sort of tend to then want to like roll down, or they dig in. They're not comfortable. So I actually prefer that they come up really high. I think that that's great. They didn't have the feeling that they were falling down, or that I needed to adjust them or pull them up. Like overall, my impression of them is good. I'll show you these ones. So these are the, ooh, fancy. Great coverage. You can see how opaque they are. They're really soft. They're very comfortable. I'm gonna wear these ones today. Obviously, to some extent, you do need to wash, wear, see what kind of longevity you get out of tights. I might do like a little update down the track after I've had a chance to wear the same pair a few times and like wash them a few times and see how they hold up to like long-term wear. The other thing I have to say I really like about these is they're quite thick, but they're not like super duper thick. They don't feel like extra thick tights, but they're thick enough. Okay, so look, if your legs touch one another and they rub like this, if you're wearing leggings or something like that, it gives you, protection. If you're wearing pants, it gives you protection. Sometimes if you're wearing nylons, or if you're wearing thin tights, or if you're wearing tights that are made out of a certain kind of material that it almost makes it worse. Like it rubs more, it can irritate your skin. These feel more like if you're wearing a legging. Like they have this thickness to them that actually makes it really comfortable when you get that chub rub happening. That it's not adding to any like discomfort, but it actually feels like it's giving you a nice buffer from that. So I really like the thickness of these tights. So I'm gonna give them a 10 out of 10. I'm really happy with them. The only issue I had was with this color not being the color I thought they would be, but stuff happens. I really like the product. They fit true to size. They're very, very comfortable. And I am looking forward to trying them more. So if you're short, if you're tall, if you're big, if you're small, quite inclusive. So I highly recommend giving them a go. Snag yourself a pair. See what I did there? Thanks everybody. Bye.